I'm giving up my weekly tome cap in Final Fantasy XIV for this. It's just too important in the terms of story. I have to keep going. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we went and tracked down Carnelia, Chapter 9. It is very out of the way. But, actually, was it Chapter 9? Yes, so we only have one book left to go there. That's nice. And, well, as it is, we just need to go to Grancel City, preferably without running into monsters and dying and getting our escort killed to them. It's very tempting, though. But, at the very least, Monsterpedia entries are not tied to an achievement. But that said, we are going to need to grind up a lot of Sepith because that's also a thing that is tied to an achievement. Don't know how we're going to do that. I guess Shining Palm grinding. Because I think that's another thing that we did. We actually got our first instant death hit on them. That's nice. Oh look, we're almost in Grancel, and our front door is covered in monsters. And upon entering the city, it's fine to go ahead and pursue your main quest goal. A save is recommended. So yeah, apparently when we walk in here, something big is going to happen that could jeopardize our BP ranks. And after coming this far, why jeopardize now? Wow, this city's freaking huge! Dad used to take me along here. Used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle's just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, this city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger, but neither feel as elegant as refined as Grancel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool! Grancel has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? Well, if that's your wish, I shall certainly do my best. Hang on! Your hair colour and eye colour are oddly similar to Joshua's. Just kidding, although I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yeah, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, we can discuss there how to approach delivering the press message. Yeah, you're right. Think about it, how are you even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? There's no way that'll be as simple as walking up to the castle and saying hi. Yeah, unfortunately, they're definitely keeping their Majesty away from anyone and everyone. Step right up! We've got crepes of all kinds. Don't be creped out by them. They won't bite, but you will. Boo! Hello, step right up. What flavor can I get you? Ah, so we could actually have gotten the coffee, orange and apple ice cream here. I don't need apple ice cream, let's be honest. What's this? I come all this way with my little honeypot. We can't even enter the castle. Oh, I want to see the inside of the castle. Hey, where's my ticket? If we don't hurry, we won't be able to get good seats. Darn that, Troy. Oh dear. Hi, is this your first time in Grancel? The city is split into 4 districts, or blocks. Here in South Block you'll find the Bracer Guild as well as a variety of shops. The North Block is the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, farther north, is the castle itself. The West Block is the Grand Cathedral, as well as the main offices of Liberal News. And over in East Block are all the embassies, arenas, and general goods stores for the city. This is Grancel's main avenue. I walk this road every day. Yeah, this looks bad. The register is completely and totally busted. So no popcorn. And no one's manning this candy shop either. Orbital Factory, Bracer Guild. Honestly, I want to go check out the Orbital Factory. Drive myself crazy with seeing all the quartz that I'm now going to have to buy and set myself back even further from the achievement. We don't have Defense 3 and that is expensive. Oh. We poison, yeah, so we have Mind 3 so we don't need that. Freeze, huh? It's cheap, I can get one. Shield, on the other hand, isn't. Wait, no. Evade 3 is also expensive, but we have one of those. We have Impede 2. Action 3, and it's time, and it's very important because it's giving us bonus speed, but I can't afford it. I might actually have to go grind Shining Palms. Blind, cast 1, cast 2. Thank goodness there's no cast 3. Move 1, move 2. I guess we don't need move 1. We don't need move 1 if we have move 2. EP cut 1, 2, and 3. Oh boy. Suddenly, Time Sepith is going to be a motherload to try and get your hands on. EP1, EP2, EP3. Hit 1, hit 2, hit 3. Oh boy. Well, good luck to me, I guess. Welcome to the Winged Orbital Factory! The 3rd floor is where we handle all repair and maintenance orders. You guys bracers? If so, come on in. Let the Winged Orbital Factory take care of all your orbital needs. We're professionals here. You can count on us! Now let's see. The map says there's an odd building just ahead from us. A Fisherman's Guild? I don't know whether I want to mess with that. Welcome friends to the Fisherman's Guild! Oh wow, there's a guild for you guys? Indeed there is! There be giant fish in the waters around these parts. We call them guardians, and they wriggle, and they dive all through the waters of Liberal. It is our job, nay, our sacred duty, to find these elusive piscine giants and best them in a battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for short. So you guys like fishing then? For me, fishing's alright, I guess. You seem very dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by travelling the width and breadth of Liberal and snatching marine life from every corner of it. We spread the joys of fishing, hold introductory seminars, sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. Wow, you guys are really into this. Like, scary into it. A true society for fishermen. You guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join us? There's a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to our roster in permanent ink. Thanks, it really does sound fun, but we kind of got things to do right now, just things. A shame, you have the eyes of master anglers. I guess you could say I can see it in the angles of your retinas. If you have a change of heart, please come back anytime. We are always ready and eager for new recruits. That was kind of exhausting to say out loud, not gonna lie. With the tournament in full swing like this, the East Block streets are packed. It's got to be about time for the preliminaries to start. Okay, I have to be very careful about this. Proper reading of a situation is essential to your reputation. Think about things at hand very practically and logistically without reading into them. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Huh? Hi. Pardon the intrusion. It's Kana. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Kana. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Oh yeah, we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Shira, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Oh, you're right. Sorry you two, we'll talk later. We got to be going. See you later, rookies! Pardon me. I feel like we just passed another JRPG party. And I don't know. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Wow. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zace branch. I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan, I'm with the Grancel branch. Miss Killiker got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment chain forms. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? I'm beginning to think that Cassius must have had a humongous parade held for him, and everyone in the kingdom knows him by now. But Estelle was at home at the time, so she wasn't able to see this parade and so just thinks he's a boring old man. Yes? I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've travelled everywhere from Roland to Zace, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The army's current counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zace. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned at Lacen Fortress, as well as through Professor Russell's request. Yeah, I feel like that's the natural response to the last couple of episodes, isn't it? What's wrong? Nothing, it's just a lot to take in. So Colonel Rickard is actually in charge of the Royal Army, and the counter-terrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true! Talk with Killiker at the Zace branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright, it's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. The citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone will be enough to get you in. What? Really? No way! No need to worry then. You missed the part where he said ordinarily. Still, I really don't think it's going to be that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that... Oh shoot. Think about things at hand very practically and logistically without reading into them. Oh boy, I'm looking up the solution here because this annoys me so much. Not that it's going to be easy to do that. I did just put down a save file, but... Wow, this is actually only worth 1 point to say the letter will just get crumpled up. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has strong hold on Grancel Castle as he did on Leiston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leiston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Also, we don't have Tita, so we can't. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we may be able to get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the royal castle is just off the main street, directly to the south. Go ahead, get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan. We'll let you know if we find anything. Let the main story flow for a while. When you first go wandering, you can leave the treasure chests alone for now. It will make it easier to keep track of them later. But yeah, sorry for that massive space, but I just get very upset about how the game is tracking my choices. And unlike Tokyo Mirage sessions where I can just look up all the answers in advance because I know the plot, this is Grancel's main avenue, I walk this road every day. Oh right. Unlike Tokyo Mirage sessions where I could just look up the whole thing in advance, I can't do that with this game because it's spoilers. In trying to find this, I've already gotten slight spoilers. Thankfully it's nothing I wasn't expecting, but... Even with the tournament underway, there are fewer tourists here than usual. Probably because the castle's under lockdown. I mean, people come for the tournament, but they stay for the castle. So, next package. Man, this city is friggin' huge. I hate being delivery boy here. We won't interrupt you then. Didn't he say... Isn't Colonel Richard already saying, well, Braces disguised as terrorists are trying to get at the Queen. We might just end up getting locked up just by... approaching. Wow, So that's Grancel's castle. It's gorgeous. I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves, let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk, here on vacation, checking out the castle. We just thought we'd try and catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? Take the bracer badges off! You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Now, smile, act natural. Take the badges off, take the badges off, take the badges off, take the badges off. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just getting here from Roland. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle? Oh, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tight up, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty is ill? Yeah, I hear it's because of stress. Maybe from the shock of learning the royal guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Damn the guardsmen, how could they just turn traitor like that? The problem is Colonel Richard's scheme to put a bunch of feathers in his cap worked. People are so quick to believe anything he says. Never did like those damn elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Yeah, of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so. Anyway, yes, the castle is off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty is taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Literally, on paper. Can't picture someone like him actually making any real government. Oh. It's Duke Dunan, of course it is. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that it would make him... On one hand, it would be the perfect way for Colonel Richard to take over just to have Duke Dunan take the throne early and then run everything on him. But the thing is, it would also be so easy to overthrow Duke Dunan because of his own popularity. Oh boy. Can't picture someone like him ever making any actual government decisions. Hey, watch what you say! Though I admit I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. You tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Speak of the devil. Bah, I've never been so insulted! The tournament should have already begun, and I'm not there! Philip, why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault. I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days you've been in banquet, drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while you're reading your morning comics. I feel it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want, whenever I want. Bah, time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the grand arena. By any chance was that... We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much, he has a very reliable assistant. And it's thanks to him we haven't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Colonel Richard, of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it! They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I'd expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Grancel's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the Royal City after all. Just go at your own pace. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Well, that was informative. Can't believe that the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy! Unless you're playing Limbus Company, in which case envy is a pretty useful sin affinity to have. Anyway, it looks like the Duke is going to that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah, if nothing else we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then! Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's the East Block. So back to the main road, then east. I guess that'll be for next time because we are kind of run out right now. So yeah, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around. Oh boy, things are gonna get a whole lot worse before they get better. And Chloe is also probably Princess, because why else would Richard go after her? Now there's a real reason to thwart him. We don't care so much about anything else. Like, the Queen's probably very nice, but we've never met her. But we've met Chloe, and the fact that he's endangering Chloe is a good reason to smash his skull in with a steel rod.